Oh, this is... Hold on. Is this, this one of the... Let's... I think this might be... Yeah, this is a 16 by 9 game, so... There we are. That looks better. That looks a lot better. I don't know why it took me so long to do that. Alright. So we're gonna hit continue. So, what's happened so far is... We're playing as Inspector Waffles, this character right here. And we have been called in to discover a murder. The murder... of someone, I don't remember their name. More than one way to skin a cat. Okay, so we've discovered a murder. We were called in. While investigating, we discovered their brother might be part of it, and we investigated a whole cult. That cult may have been a red herring, or it may have been completely accurate in that kind of stuff. But we're discovering that there might be more to this than meets the eye, because we do have a message. There's more than one way to skin a cat that was being handed. There's the secret cult in Cat's Underground. Meatball is part of the secret cult. Meatball is a big old dog. There's a sweet smell in an empty office. I don't know how that applies to things. So, a lot of that. Waffles, indeed. Alright. So, yeah, that's Meatballs right there. We could click on this and get some details about the portraits and stuff like that. But, we're gonna go outside. And see. What's that beeping coming from? Buzzer is coming from the left, not Patch's office. Alright. The noise isn't coming from in there. I'm getting close to the buzzer, but it must be Pixel's office. Pixel is the tech cat. The buzzer is definitely coming from Pixel's office. But from which device? I think the DNA machine. Pixel must have fixed it since it doesn't have a blue screen anymore. Oh, it's pulled the resources from the hair located in Fluffy's... Fluffy is the name of the cat that got murdered. I'm guessing Pixel overclocked the machine because we usually never get results back this quickly. But who cares? The machine is working. I can't wait to check the results. New data available. One match. Snowball. Snowball's the cat that was involved in Waffles' previous case. No. Oh yeah, I gave Waffles a really deep voice. How is this possible? Snowball has been in prison for years, locked in his cell. How can one of his hairs have turned up in Fluffy's house? There's no way. Could Snowball have escaped and nobody knows? Or did someone know I'd be at the crime scene and plant the hair to mess with me? It's time for a visit to the prison. There's a big padlock. If I can get the 4-digit... I know what the 4-digit code here is. It's right here. Alright, so it looks like we're going to prison. Inspector, you're here! Where's everybody at? They've probably gone to yesterday's crime scene, but I found more information. The hair I found in Fluffy's house, it belongs to Snowball. Inspector, we're not supposed to be working the... I know, Spotty, I know, but this is a huge new lead. Patches and the others are probably in the middle of something else. And I'm going to see if Snowball's still in jail. Are you going to come with? I don't think Patches will be... Spotty, I need you to trust me. Can you trust me? Of course, Inspector. I need You need to take a stand for what you know is right. And I need to get my revenge on the people who set me up. I can't be alone on this. Spotty, I need to ask you something. Yes? Do you want to be my official partner on this? You said partner? I did. Of course I do! Glad to see you're so eager. We have a case to solve. Right. Spotty, do you smell anything special? No, sorry! Alright. I mean, there really isn't any reason to do anything else except for... They removed the world's worst coffee machine. Maybe the next one will at least make a decent brew. That's like the power outlet there. Hi, Peanut. Really great, actually. Filled with the wisdom of a platypus. Wherever I want. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, then. Me and Spotty were not working Fluffy's case anymore. So, we're going to play fetch at the park. What? Yes. We took the day off, and now we're going to hang out at the park. Spotty, speak. Yes, we are going to play fetch at the park. Appreciate it, Peanut. See, I do that voice for Peanut because it's like Peanuts the cartoon. Where are we going, Inspector? Alright. Speaking of cats, my cat just left the couch. I think I'm being too loud, so I get to move myself and stretch a bit. So hold on. Let's go to prison. Waffles, my favorite inspector in the world. Hey, Lenny, you're the only jail guard I know, so how's the best jail guard I know doing? Still sarcastic, eh? I love it. He seems to really like you, Inspector. He's just happy to have company, I think. But be careful, he's also a very protective cat, especially when it comes to dogs who don't like cats. I like cats! So you'll be fine. Lenny, I need to see an inmate. It's urgent. Sure, buddy. No problem. As long as they aren't in the high security wing. Well, they're in the high security wing. It's Snowball I need to see. What? Snowball? Are you sure? After what? Yes, I'm sure. Okay then. I'll just need a judge's approval since he's not a regular inmate. I'm trying to do Lenny from The Simpsons, and I can't do that. That might be a problem. I know it's against the rules, but I really need to see him. I've just got a couple of questions. Waffles, I can't. I'm sorry. This is about Fluffy's case. Really? I love his boxes. The best is doubt, I'd say. They are, Lenny. Hey, I could take him or leave him. Ha, dogs, right? But anyways, you need to catch the killer. I need a fresh box, but they're out of stock everywhere I've been. I'm worried that won't happen until Fluffy's murder has been solved. It's up to you to fix this, Lenny. What do you mean? I need to talk to Snowball if I'm gonna solve this case. I'm not allowed to let you in, but... Yes? Those boxes. I just need you to convince me you have a legitimate reason to see him. I don't know the administrative side of things very well for seeing inmates, but this is conversation even legal? Kind of. I'm doing Kermit more so than Goofy. Kind of. This will let us finish the investigation faster. Okay then. You know better than me. To be safe, just never talk about what we're doing here with Batches or Mocha. I'm already in enough trouble as it is. Waffles, I'm okay to let you talk to Snowball. This says rules, I know that, For a second, I thought it said nudes. But I need some kind of proof he's involved with the case. How about this? Snowball's hair was found at Fluffy's house the night of the murder. How can that be? Snowball's never left his cell. I would have said it's impossible too, until I found this hair. And that's why I need to talk to him and figure out how this could have happened. I guess that'll do. I'll handle the paperwork. Thank you so much, Lenny. You have no idea how helpful this is. You owe me one. You can count on me. Go on in. You know the way from here. And Waffles? This is the first time you're seeing him since what happened? Yes. Understood. Good luck. Alright. Lenny, is this your coin? I don't think so, buddy. Why? You gonna do a magic trick? Nope. Just found it here on the ground. But it's fake. There's a dog's face on it. Can I keep it? Sure, go right ahead. Maybe an inmate will try escaping to get their coin back. Can you imagine how cool an action movie that would be? No. Killjoy like always, Waffles. Glad you haven't changed. No running, no meowing, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. It's forbidden to bring bones here, and milkshakes. Gonna guess that's related to Patches somehow. Probably spilled milkshake on an inmate. Anything is possible with that cat. Not just anybody is allowed to visit the inside of prison. Not have a good reason to get in. But I don't think visiting just to see the position of an inmate's scar will do. I need to see Snowball, Lenny. No problem, Inspector. Who's that? She looks really strong. Kind of in an intimidating, tingly way. But I don't need to start a conversation anyways. Oh, so Sophia, Inspector Waffles is here to see Snowball. And for Lenny, just him or the dog too? Just Waffles. Roger that. Inspector, follow me. Sorry, Spotty. I'll be back soon. This is the flashback scene of when Snowball threw Pancake off the roof. So, Snowball has a scar now because of Inspector Waffles. Oh my, what a wonderful surprise. Inspector Waffles, the one and only. To what do I owe the pleasure? Snowball, I just need to ask a few questions and I'll be on my way. Of course, Inspector, of course. But before you do, I've been waiting to ask you something. This is like a Silence of the Lambs thing. Can you see me, Inspector? Can you see the scars on my face? Can you see them? Do you see what you did to me? Do you remember that night, Inspector? Look at me and see what you did. Remember this all very well, Waffles, because I would hate for you to forget what happened that night. I knew this was a terrible idea. I'm leaving. Oh, Inspector, don't leave me here all alone again. Please, ask your questions. I'm all ears. Alright. I should have given her, like, Zarya's voice. It's possible Snowball could have smuggled stuff through the vent, but I don't put much stock into it. No way he could have fit himself through the vent either. Say it's not a viable lead. Snowball has some books in his cell, but I can't make out the titles, so Radio 2. It's gotta be bored as hell in there. Good. Alright. This is the litter box. So your first question, Inspector. Oh, by the way, how is our old friend Pancakes? Is his recovery coming along smoothly? Shame about that, of course. Oh, apologies. A sensitive subject. I'll do my best to avoid the topic. Where were you 2 nights ago? This may come as a shock to you, but I was here in my cell, reading one of my books, or perhaps listening to the radio as the evenings usually go. I think you're lying. We're somewhere else. And would you have any evidence to support such an impossible claim? Because we found one of your hairs at a crime scene. I'm just as shocked as you are, Inspector. We ran DNA analysis on the hair. Okay, here's the thing about finding hairs. It's so easy for someone else's hair to end up somewhere else because hair clings to clothes. So if I talk to my coworker and my coworker goes somewhere else, there could be one of my hairs in a third location just because my coworker ends up. So I know this is like one of those like, this is a game, this is a fictional story, so of course this is fictionalized, but go with it. But I just want to point out the realism that hair found on a crime scene means nothing. So I think you owe me the truth. I don't know what to say. Perhaps a stray hair flew through a vent. Floated through the air, landed on your crime scene. Yeah, see? Like something like that. Unlikely, Snowball. I have no idea. God, please tell the inspector I haven't moved from my cell. He's right, Inspector. He hasn't left the cell in weeks. And it's impossible he could have escaped even for a limited time. We keep a close eye on him throughout the day. Seems like your misplaced vendetta has led you down a wrong path. Is that all? Do we have more to discuss? I'm surprised you didn't ask where we found your hair. Maybe because you already knew? No, I'm not hiding any information. I just don't care what your DNA test has to say. I'll tell you anyways. In Fluffy's house, the CEO of Box Furniture. Okay. Nothing to say? Not really. I didn't know the cat, and his death, however unfortunate it may be, doesn't impact me in the slightest. I find no reason to be attached to those I don't know. His celebrity status means nothing to me. He died the same way as any other cat. I found your hair in his office, and the killers only stole one thing, discs from his computer. Oh yeah, I forgot about that detail. What do you want from Fluffy's data? Oh, poor Inspector, I haven't moved from this cell in days, and your precious little test is wrong. I had always heard you were one of the best cats in town. Best in Cat Town. But this is so disappointing. I guess I can understand if you're starting to slip, though. After all, what happened to your partner? That was your fault as well, no? Something else I need to ask you, Snowball. I was duped into a very elaborate setup, and I need to know who would do something like this. There was a cult, tons of cats involved. This wasn't something that could have been put together in a couple hours. Oh, you poor cat. I hope they didn't hurt you. And now that I think about it, it has your name all over it. It's your signature, messing with people's minds, elaborate schemes. Inspector, I know you wouldn't want to believe me, but I have no reason to lie to you. I am here, in prison. How can I be doing all these things in the outside world? Anything is possible with you, Snowball. Do you get many visitors? Just a few old acquaintances stop in from time to time. I don't really tend much to all that anymore. This setup you encountered, as fun as it would have been, it wasn't my idea. Oh, come on, I'm sure someone on the outside helped you handle it. What do you mean? Oh yeah, Meatball was part of the fake cult. Given our shared past, that couldn't have been a coincidence. Yes, he's been in to see me a time or two. What can I say? I guess he misses me. But he just brought some treats. New books to read, news from the outside world. Nothing terribly exciting, mind you. You're doing a good job of keeping your story straight, but we both know it's possible you created that entire operation, even from the confines of your prison cell. Wait a second. Something is wrong here. Meatballs played his role very well. He even got me to believe he was guarding Irwin. But he wasn't in disguise. I knew it was him, and I know he used to work with you. And that's exactly what you would have wanted. You wanted to leave a link back there. Back to you. What are you on about? I'm here because you knew I would follow the clues and make the connection. You knew I would have to stand here and face you again and have the realization that you were the mastermind in spite of the odds. But that's not what happened, is it? That would be too easy. From a mind as brilliant as yours, something that simple is impossible. Especially after what I've been through these past few days. But now I'm more determined than ever. I will figure this out. Thank you, Snowball. I'll be on my way. Wait! There is something I want to discuss. What is it, Snowball? Before you leave, I just want you to know something. What is it you feel these days? What do you mean, feel? Seeing your partner fall from that roof, I mentioned that still keeps you up at night. Or maybe, after all this time, it's still too tough for you to say, You wanna talk about it? Fine. Truthfully, I still don't know what your involvement was in Fluffy's death. How one of your hairs was at the crime scene. Maybe with the help of one of your visitors, I don't know. One thing for certain, though, you led me here because you wanted to make me miserable. But I won't let you hold this over me any longer. Pancakes is my friend. When I see your face marred by my claw marks, it's one of the few things in my life I don't regret in the least. You're nothing more than a deprived monster. Pancakes is one of the greatest cats I've ever known. I learned so much from being by his side as a rookie inspector. Remember all the interrogations we did, cases we closed, jokes we shared, all of it. I look forward to when he's back on the force. You can't take that away from me. What a cute love story. Can you pretty please tell me more? With pleasure. Memories all alone in the moon. Okay, sorry. What's your best memory of Pancakes? Oh, when I pushed him from the roof. What a joy that was, especially when I saw your face. No, that wasn't it. I know you better than that. It was the time you outsmarted us, yeah? What are you talking about? Back when I was a rookie, Pancakes caught you. You were just walking the streets in broad daylight and we thought we caught a lucky break. It was too easy and we were blind to that. We should have known better. A couple of days later, you escaped from prison. It was all part of a bigger plan. A huge diamond robbery at the bank. Remember what you said to us in your interrogation? You don't remember? Refresh my memory. It's raining cats and dogs. That does ring a bell, yes. Interesting. Unfortunately, that's not really what you said that day. What you actually said was, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Oh? Oh, of course. That was exactly it. It's too late. I knew something was off here, and now you've played your hand. No! No! Don't leave! Guard, I need to go. Snowball has been very helpful. More than he knows. Yeah, there's 2 Snowballs. It's time I go see a friend I haven't talked to in too long. Inspector! How did he go? You seem a little stressed. I knew what to expect going in, but it still wasn't easy. Snowball tried to provoke exactly how I thought he would. He was quick to bring up Pancakes because he knew it would be a sore spot. And he almost got me. I almost fell victim to it all over again. Oh, I'm really sorry, Inspector. No, don't be. Something strange happened. He didn't remember when Pancakes interrogated him. How is that? Does he have memory loss? I don't think so, no. That would be one of the last things a cat like Snowball would forget. I'm missing a piece of the puzzle here, though. but I know exactly who can help us. The only cat who knows Snowball better than me. Patches? You know, I really enjoy when you say something funny, but not on purpose. No, not Patches. Talking about pancakes. Oh, really? How awesome! It's gonna be great meeting him for the first time. I've heard he's such a nice cat. Yeah, it really is. Let's go, Spotty. Meanwhile, I hate to be so persistent about this, but I'm still wondering, why am I still assisting you? I have so much stuff to do at my office. I'm sure the DNA analysis has completed by now. Yet here from Fluffy's house, probably just a dead end. And I already told you, Pixel, you're my assistant. I mean my partner for the day. Oh, so you need someone to hold a box of donuts? Yes, and as you can see, it's time for my snack, and I can't do it alone since I'm eating my last croissant. That's a really good reason, Chief. Alright. Pixel's the tallest cat of this PlayStation. Could have been a great woodball player, I bet. And he doesn't really care for sports. Well, me neither. Maple. Gentle cats, welcome to my office. How can I help you? Because he's orange. Hello, Maple. I'm Chief Patches. This is my colleague, Pixel. Sup? Nice to meet the both of you. Now I need to tell you that my schedule is very packed at the moment. But from my research, when my research told me, you all said there was some sort of emergency and I'm in danger. Yes, we believe that to be the case. Okay then, well I have a couple of minutes. I'd like some explanation into what's going on. Of course, thank you. We'll keep it brief. We've uncovered evidence that your life is in danger, sir. What kind of evidence might that be? Oh yeah. A Polaroid picture of you. And how does that equate to my life being in danger? We've been tracking a killer here in Cat Town. We believe they leave a photo of their next intended victim at the scene of their crime. We just found this photo of you next to their last murder victim. I see. I can understand your concerns now. I do want you to know that you can rely on our team to protect you. The building is surrounded by police, cats, and dogs. It's virtually impossible that someone could come here and hurt you. Well, I do appreciate you taking this threat seriously. It's certainly the last thing my campaign needs. Just out of curiosity, can I take a closer look at the photo? It has an NES. Of course! This is odd. I have no recollection of taking this photo or being at this place. But between my job and the campaign, I do take many photos every single day. I guess I should be surprised that I could forget one of them. Even such a close-up photo like this. Chief Patches, what are our next step? I'm sorry, just had to take a water break there. You can't leave this office until the situation is resolved. That might be an issue. I have a campaign meeting coming up soon. I know, that's why I brought donuts. Pardon? We plan on staying here for quite some time, so a big box of donuts was necessary. Starving indefinitely isn't an option. But I don't like donuts. You don't like donuts? That's... what the... I can't understand what you said. Never mind, we'll find a solution. Sorry to hear that you aren't a donut fan. No, you're not, Chief. You're trying to hide how happy you are. This means more donuts for you. Anyways, would you like some other kind of snack? Why not? Just nothing with peanuts. I'm deadly allergic. Alright, so he doesn't like donuts. The chocolate bar probably has peanuts in it. So this lollipop is the answer. I've only got a lollipop for you. I'll do just fine. I enjoy a good lollipop. And it's the kind of one we sell in Maple Market groceries. Good choice. You're welcome. You know, I do almost all my shopping in your stores. I'm kind of a gourmand, if I do say so myself. Here we go. And you got a really great selection of quality products. Are they filming a commercial right now? My God. Oh, I do appreciate that. Want to hear something interesting? Sure. We've got lots of time to spare. Of course. So here are some fun facts about my story of my success. This is everything I've ever wanted. You want to talk about your success story? There's a dodo here. That's right. Here are a couple fun facts about how Maple became the wealthiest cat in town. I'm sure these anecdotes will be so interesting. Pfft. First, do you remember when the Maple Market had a poor reputation amongst consumers? Yes. Sorry. Yeah, maybe 10 years ago or so. It's been a big change between then and now. There were so many fights between cats and dogs. Couldn't close the store to one group or the other. It would have sunk me. So I had the idea to open the markets to only one customer at a time. Voila, no more fighting. Cats prefer to be alone and undisturbed, and dogs are more calm when not surrounded by other dogs. To be honest, it worked better than I could have imagined. Oh, that is brilliant. You're such a genius. Another fun fact? Please, no, please. No. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Second, do you remember when Maple Market was the main sponsor of the Wool Ball Championships? I'm losing Trump and going more into Don Corleone. I should have called in sick. 16 years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Meanwhile, wow, that was a scene of nothing. We're here, Spotty. Can't wait to meet your old partner, Inspector. Yeah, it'll be good to see him again. Hope he can shed some light on all that's been happening. Yeah, if cats are good at anything, it's shedding. Casa Chinchilla. This is where police cats and dogs go when they need to recuperate physically and mentally. I really hope I never need to stay in one of these places someday. Seeing pancakes here is really painful. Hey, you. What do you want this time? Sorry, do I know you? Of course, you moron. Why don't you stop bothering me? I have no idea what's going on. Don't take offense, sir. Smokey suffers from paranoia. Okay then. Understood. Thank you for clarifying. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Inspector Waffles, and I'm here with Sniffer Dog Spotty. Hello, sir. I'd like to talk with Pancakes. Certainly. He's on the other side of the room, but please try to be brief. He prefers not to be disturbed if possible. Understood. We won't be long. Thank you, Inspector. Don't you dare call me kitten again! Stop it! What? I didn't. What a tough break for that cat. Alright, I'm not going to talk to either of them. Expected the vending machine only contains health foods. Places like this otherwise be surprised. Let's see. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. Well, I do have a coin. This fake coin looks like a quarter. Maybe it can be used to get a bag of those trout-flavored low-fat Kittles. Didn't work. Let me try again. Nope. machine isn't going to accept my fake coin, I think. When I was younger, I remember blowing into my game cartridges when the system wouldn't start. That's not going to work here. Maybe there's some other way I can get that machine to accept my coin. Not working. Yep. Alright. Hey there. Okay, so here's the thing. Because because Waffles has a deep voice, Pancakes is going to have a high voice.
Oh, Waffles! What a pleasant surprise! I was beginning to think you'd never come to see me in here.
I'm so sorry, Pancakes. It's been a while. Too long, I know.
No worries, buddy. I get it. So who is this noble young sniffer dog you're with?
My name's Spotty, sir.
Ah, no need to call me sir. Just call me Pancakes.
It's an honor, Mr. Pancakes.
I'm happy you chose to partner with Spotty, Waffles. You know he received tremendous recommendations before joining the team?
Yes. I have to say he's very good at his job. Don't give him too many compliments, though. He gets excited easily.
That's true. But thank you for your words.
You're welcome. Now, enough chit-chat. Why is it you needed to come see me?
Well, unfortunately, we need to discuss Snowball.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
Are you okay to talk about it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm bored as hell here. I'm not supposed to talk about cold cases here in the cafeteria, but whatever. Anything you need, Waffles?
Arcade machine. So cool. Antenna Dilemma.
That is, Antenna Dilemma is made by the same maker who made this game.
I'd love to play it, but maybe now's not the right time.
And
it's not working. Okay.
So, you said you wanted to talk about Snowball, right? He's still locked up?
Yeah, he's still in prison.
Good. But why was it you needed to talk to him? Something come up from one of our old cases?
No, not that. It's a new case, actually.
Is that so? Tell me more.
Fluffy's death. We found Snowball's DNA at the crime scene.
How is that possible?
I don't know yet. I was face to face with Snowball standing in his cell. It was him, scars and all. The prison guard told me Snowball hasn't moved from his cell in days.
Very interesting. When you were talking to Snowball, did you notice anything unusual? Maybe something he said that seemed off?
If I asked you what you think Snowball's most memorable moment with you was, what's the first thing that would come to mind?
Easy. The time we caught him and put him to jail, and then he escaped. A couple of days later, he knew he was in, we'd relax our guard a bit. So while he was there, he threatened a banker we'd previously arrested for tax evasion, got a pin he was looking for, and then made his escape. If I was Snowball, that's the thing I'd be most proud of. He played us like a fiddle. Huh? And he warned us about it ahead of time. There's more than one way to skin a cat, Inspector Pancakes.
What would you say if I told you Snowball didn't have any memory of that?
I'd say that's impossible.
You should start believing it, because that's exactly what happened. He knew all sorts of things about my run-ins with him, for example. But not this. Maybe because you handled the interrogation alone? I don't know.
Are you certain you've got a match on the DNA?
Absolutely. The machine doesn't lie.
And you're sure the guards know he didn't sneak out at some point?
They were 100% positive.
I don't believe Snowball's hair could have traveled from the prison to the crime scene, whether it was from a crazy breeze or someone purposefully carrying it. There's only one solution I can think of.
It wasn't Snowball?
It wasn't Snowball. He would be able to remember something he wouldn't be able to remember something he didn't experience. Well, the real Snowball is out of prison, and he must have been at Fluffy's crime scene.
So we never captured Snowball, just a look-alike?
Would you be surprised?
Not really, no. If anyone is capable of that, it'd be Snowball.
So let's assume it wasn't Snowball in that prison cell. Who would that cat be?
I have an idea. Ages ago, before you were my partner, I studied Snowball's childhood. Turns out Snowball comes from a litter of 7 abandoned kittens. I tracked all of them down, and they were all just respectable citizens of Cattown, living normal lives, nothing out of the ordinary. One of his brothers stood out from the others, though. Mallow was his name. Mallow owns a shop, so I made a visit. As it happens, he looks exactly like Snowball, 2 peas in a pod.
Why did you never talk about this before?
Because Mallow's a good guy, not a gangster. Nothing like his brother. He's a perfect candidate for a look-alike.
You have any idea where I can find Mallow now?
Haha! He has a shop in town, selling food or something. I lost track of him, though. He disappeared years ago. Moved to a different city, I assume.
What kind of food was he selling?
I don't really remember anymore. But all that info should be in my old office. There's a lot of files to search through, though. Maybe you've got a hunch where to start?
That sweet smell.
I think Spotty smelled something in the room with a high concentration of sugar.
I don't know the scent. I wasn't trained for smells like that. But it's probably something more appealing to kittens, like candy or something.
Oh, that's it. I remember now. Mallow had a cotton candy shop. It's located over in Fur Point. If I recall, you'll find the address pinned up somewhere in my old office. Wonderful work, Spotty. Great stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Pancakes. The scent was faint, but I can try to pinpoint what it was coming from.
Amazing. Simply amazing. You're lucky to have a partner like him, Waffles. Haha.
Still surprised me with how good he is at sniffing, that's for sure. We both really appreciate your help, Pancakes. We don't want to keep you for too long, so we'll get back to it. But it's been really nice seeing you.
Likewise, my friends. Glad I could join in an investigation again. It felt good. And for once in a long time, I feel like my old self.
When you're feeling better, you should come by the police station. Everybody down there misses you.
I'll see you there, friend. Good luck finding the shop's address in my old mess.
All right.
It's going kind of tarnished. Wouldn't harm if I polished it up with a piece of cloth. Much better. The coin was dirtier than imagined. So much dirt, it feels lighter. I guess I can get rid of the cloth now.
Alright, now I can use the coin in the vending machine.
Yes, finally! My kibbles. But I'm not even hungry now. Figures. I guess I'm like Patches now, walking around with treats in my pocket just in case I get hunger pangs.
Okay, well, I have it at least. Alright.
I don't know if it's a good idea to talk to him, but here goes. Hi, sir. Is there something I can help you with? Of course, Inspector. I need help on my case. Your case? Maybe you should get some rest before worrying about your case. If nobody investigates it, then how exactly will I get my stolen stuff back?
Inspector, if you want to help Smokey on his case, just play it cool. That's the only way we've found to help keep him settled.
Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe I can help him out. So, Smokey, what's the situation? What do you know?
Absolutely nothing. I have no idea who did it, but if I could just find him. I need a name.
Roger that. I'm on the case. Pretty unlikely to have a thief here in the rest home, surrounded by ex-cops. And Louie and Smokey told me he suffered some paranoia, so clearly a dead end. If I can offer some help, I'll bring peace to Smokey, so that's what I'll do. I might have some good news, Smokey. I think I found their name.
Really? Who is it? Oh, okay. I don't have anything.
What do you find, Inspector? Oh, nothing. Just reading the letters on the balloon.
Ah! Bingo is boring.
I would completely agree with you on that.
there anywhere else I can go? Alright. Delicious chicken wings nearby. Alright. Let's go to the office and find that paper. Police station, there it is. Alright, have a sip of water in between scenes. Alright. Patches off Waffles office. Empty office. For a sweet high concentrate of sugar. Pinned clues. Sorry, is this the document that you think smells like cotton candy? Yes, Inspector. This is the one. Really? I can't smell a thing. I promise, I trust my nose with my life. Okay, I'm just embarrassed my nose isn't getting anything. Same for me when you're investigating, Inspector. Here, let me take a look. Pancakes used one side to take notes, but the other side is part of a flyer for Mallow's Cotton Candy Shop, and there's an address. Now we know where we can find Mallow. Pancakes was right as always. This will be a huge help. By the way, Spotty. Yes? You did a great job. I still can't understand how you do it, but you're a great cop, Spotty. The best sniffer I'll ever know. Sorry if I misjudged you before. That really means a lot, Waffles. Thank you. Of course, pal. Now let's head to the cotton candy shop and see what surprises are in store. Alright. Things are getting mysterious here. Alright. Cotton candy shop. Jeez. This whole line is full, so this might be the last location we unlock, but who knows? We're here, Spotty. The neighborhood is run down, but this is the place. Cotton candy shop that Mallow used to run. Seems to be abandoned for quite some time now. Well, I can still smell the sugar from all the way out here. You could smell cotton candy on an old flyer stowed away in an unused office. Imagine how strong the smell will be once we're inside. Door is locked. I won't pretend like I can smash down this metal door. Maybe if I were the action movie star Spike, then I could do anything. Gotta find a door key somewhere. Oh hey, a key just over here. Need to be careful not to cut myself on the broken window pane. Got it. Call this a win if the key goes to the main door. Bane posters, climbing tree. Pigeons! Signboard, okay. Be too easy if this key went into that door, right? Fits. Take my lucky breaks, the door is unlocked. No trouble at all. Are we going inside? This is too convenient. This feels like a trap. Yeah, we don't need a warrant or anything. You ready? Shouldn't we check around here some more before going inside? Where it's dark? Spotty, are you afraid of the dark? No? Yes? I mean a little? But I just don't want you missing any clues or items for the investigation. Or maybe more wool ball cards. Of course, Spotty. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. Campaign posters. Alright. Climbing a tree again, full of rats. They seem to love those trees more than kittens. Oh, we'll bark card on the tree. Oh, yeah. Alright. Is there a way to lure it? Well, I don't have any cheese. Yeah, okay, let's go into the candy shop. Inspector? Yeah? Why does this place not look abandoned from the inside? I'm wondering the same thing. Pretty good shape, but there's no indication from the outside the shop is reopening. Keep your eyes peeled, it's very quiet here. I'm not allowed to say I have a bad feeling about this. That would make two of us. Cash register is already open, but there's no money in it. So many types of cotton candy, size, flavor, shape, so on. Honestly, if the shop was open, this would be a pretty cool place to hang out. What happened here? Let's go deeper inside. I like the art direction that they took for the two. That is one hypnotized dog. Pavlov dog. You're ringing the bell. The trigger bell. Ah, so earlier when we went to that one store and there was the dog hypnotized by the toy, that was foreshadowing Pavlov. Who are you? What? Who are we? You just attacked us. Really? I'm so sorry. I don't remember anything. Where am I? You're at an abandoned cotton candy shop here in Cat Town. I don't understand. I'm Inspector Waffles, and this is Stiffer Dog Spotty. Spotty, are you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. You plan on attacking us again, sir? No, of course not. My name is Pavlov. I am not from Cat Town, but I came here on business. What brought you to this abandoned cat shop in a run-down part of town? I couldn't tell you, Inspector. Truthfully, my memory is all a blur right now. Right, just take it easy. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Spotty, did you ding the bell when you got up? Yes, by accident. I think it's more than a coincidence that Pavlov stopped attacking us when that bell rang. Do you want me to ring it again? No! Oh, okay. Won't touch it. That was a close call. I know you're not feeling well, but I need to ask you some questions. Are you okay to proceed? Yeah? Go ahead. Can you tell me the last thing you remember? I own a car dealership. I buy large vehicles from here in Cat Town and resell them to big dogs like me in my hometown. I have a contact here. A dog always sells me cars for cheap. No idea how he's making money from it. But there's a catch. What kind of catch? I have to eat dinner with him every time I visit. That's a little weird, I guess, but not terrible. Well, before every meal I have to answer various questions. Most were simple enough, and I'd get free food or contract signatures as a result. Never raised any red flags for you? Not really. At the end of the meal, I'd eaten good food and received the contracts I came for. The situation was a little unusual, but those things often become normal to us before long. The last memory I have is meeting him here in Cat Town. After that, there is nothing until meeting both of you. Do you have any name or any info you can share about your contact? He called himself Ghost. He is a dog, always wore a hat. Sometimes he'd have another dog with him since he didn't talk a lot.
I doubt Ghost is his real name. Do you think you can help us find out who he is?
Of course, Inspector.
Great. We'll go to the police station soon, but I have some other questions I'd like to ask first. You mentioned you had some memory loss. When was your last meeting with Ghost?
This past Saturday.
So 4 days ago. Everything since then, you don't have any recollections.
I don't know, just a big flash of light, and then nothing.
Do you remember attacking us, and why you suddenly stopped?
Not at all. But this is when I came to.
I've got a hunch. Spotty rang the bell inadvertently. As soon as he did, you reverted back to your normal self.
The bell, you said?
Yeah, why?
You know, when I talked about my meeting with Ghost, he always kept a bell with him. He'd ring it several times while we were talking or eating. Strange, right?
So anytime you answered a question, signed a contract or whatever, he'd ring a bell?
Yes, exactly.
Think he was conditioning to get inside your mind, Pavlov.
You think so? I don't understand. How do you know? Want me to ring the bell to confirm your theory? No!
We can't be 100% sure. I don't want to take the risk to put you through any more stress. After what's happened these past few days, anything could happen. Speaking of it, I've got another question for you. I'm currently investigating 2 murders. They've both occurred within the last 4 days, while you've been out of sorts. We know both murders were committed by a big animal. To be frank, you fit the description.
How is that? I'm not a murderer. And I'm not the only large dog here in Cattown.
It's not just about your appearance. There's something else.
Is it the secret cult? But no, it's
Owen's keys.
yeah, so none of these. Just making sure. Yeah, it was the hypnotic gaze. I'm not sure. Okay, cat's got me down. Let's go. Yeah, let's exit. Can't leave without finishing Pavlov's interrogation. I don't want to miss anything. Oh. There's a secret room hidden somewhere in the shop. Alright. Odor was stronger in the other room. Okay. Let's see if the thing about his strength.
The killer threw one victim through a window made of strengthened glass. The other victim was crushed against the wall. Only an animal with immense strength could have done these things. Someone as strong as Snow Tiger, that vigilante superhero from a long time ago here in Cattown. When you were fighting us, there was no way we could have subdued you. Even 5 of us wouldn't have been enough.
Inspector, please. It could have been anyone else. I absolutely despise violence.
Understand that, but believe me, oh, and you attacked us on sight. Now that you've got your wits about you, we're talking with you, I wouldn't so confidently believe you to be a suspect, but believe me, I thought we were going to die here.
I'm so sorry about that, truly. I don't know what's happened to me.
I'm just curious, have you been staying here the last 4 days?
I think I remember briefly moving to a different place a few times. That's as much as I can tell, though. No idea where exactly. I'm pretty sure most of my time was spent here, not moving, but guarding something. There isn't really anything to guard here. As far as I've seen, this place is empty.
Because you were protecting someone, not something.
How do you know?
Sure, okay. Alright. This is a trapdoor, let's see. Aha! Hidden cellar beneath.
That's where that smell is coming from, Inspector.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even I can smell it. Stay here with Pavlov. I'm going alone.
Absolutely, be careful. But don't leave me alone too long like you did back at the Maple Market, I mean.
I won't, Spotty. Promise. There it is.
Real pixel hunting there.
This is where all the sugar and ingredients are stored. This room seems to have some secrets as well. So it's hooked up on the wall. It's a photo of a beach, almost like a backdrop for photographs, but why? I feel like I've seen this beach before. Comparing it to the Polaroid, the background in this photo are exactly the same. Incredible. This must mean the Polaroid was a fake, but why? Should have examined it more closely from the start. Better late than never, I suppose. This cat, I've seen him somewhere. No! Wait, this is a dead cat from yesterday. Why did I not notice this before?
Inspector, is everything okay?
Yeah, sorry for yelling. Everything is fine. Took a closer look at the photo. It was edited. But this poor cat's face over the beach background. The poster, camera, computer, everything in this, everything could have been here in this room. Just don't understand why. It's clear they were planting fake evidence to steer the investigation in the wrong direction. What would they have been using the Polaroid for? Get it! The Polaroid is nothing more than a ruse. They wanted to believe the Polaroids are the MO. It's gonna have to talk to Patches about this. Won't be easy regaining his trust with a story like this, but I have no choice. Maybe Pavlov can help us understand what's going on here. Alright. Blueprint for some gadget. No idea what it's supposed to do. So it doesn't look like anything related to making cotton candy. Take it for a closer look. Food for Pavlov or someone else. Someone's sleeping here, but if it's Pavlov's, it means there's another cotton candy shop resident on the post. There he is. There's what I need. There's a cellar hidden under a trap door. Found food and a bed there. Someone was living here, hiding from something.
Who do you think it was, Inspector?
Fortunately, the first cat that comes to mind is a high-ranking gangster. Pavlov, do you happen to remember White Cat?
I'm not sure exactly.
Sorry, that's wrong voice.
I'm not sure exactly, maybe.
Cat or dog who hid here, they must have been planning something. I know you don't remember much very clearly, but anything you can think of would be useful.
If I may, Inspector, do you know what they were planning to do?
Found this blueprint, but I have no idea what it's all about.
Can I have a look? I've studied a few car diagrams in my time. Maybe I can piece something together.
Would be great. Just all just pixels to me. Here you are.
Okay, thanks. This is design schematic for a large laser device. It uses a jewel as an energy source.
A jewel for an energy source? Like something you'd find in a movie? To what end?
I don't know, but I can tell you I spotted a Box Furniture logo. Perhaps something for commercial use?
Box Furniture, he said. This has got to be related to Fluffy's death somehow.
There are some handwritten notes on here as well, so I'm guessing it won't be used for its initial purpose.
Never be able to figure out what it means. I've got somebody back at the station who can figure it out from here. So no worries. I appreciate your help.
Of course. It's strange, Inspector. I have a feeling I've seen this plan before.
Found a blueprint in the cellar. Were you ever down there?
I don't believe so, no.
I'm not fully understanding how you could remember the blueprint.
It's like I said, there was a bright flash of light, and then I think I saw the blueprint. Maybe the well-dressed cat? I didn't catch his face. It was very brief, just a few seconds. Do you have any ideas what the flash of light could have been, Inspector?
There was a camera in the cellar. Flash may have been from taking a photo.
Yes, that's it. I can see it. There was the flash of the camera, and then briefly I could see my surroundings, the blueprint, the room, and then nothing again. But why would they want a picture of me?
You want the truth?
Please, whatever you can share.
We found the same style of picture on a dead body. Exact same background as the poster in the cellar.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they were using you for your strengths, but when they were done, you became useless to them.
I understand. What should I do now?
Come with us to the police station. You'll be safe there. And I need you to understand something. Can't accuse you of murder, but after what happened here, it would be best for everyone's safety if we hold you at the station until we can figure things out.
I appreciate your honesty, Inspector. I'll come with you. I don't want to harm anyone else.
Thanks for your cooperation, Pavlov. Let's just hope I can get Patches to trust me again.
Oh, Patches?
Do you know where? Really? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Anyways, I'm bringing someone in. Can you guard him? Thanks. On our way.
Oh, no choices there. Waffles, what are you doing here?
We have an emergency, Chief.
I know. That's why I'm in Maple's tower.
Hi, Inspector. Good to meet you, sir. I'd like to talk to you about what happened at the Maple Market I visited yesterday. But I have something even more pressing to discuss with Chief.
I really hope the market thing wasn't your emergency.
Not even close, Chief. It's about Fluffy's case.
I told you already, you're off that case.
I know, but events just sorta fell into our laps, right, Spotty?
It's true. You too, Spotty? I really hope the two of you understand the severity of what you've done.
Yeah, we get it. You'll punish us afterwards if you think it's necessary. Understood. But for now, we need to explain what we've found.
I'm listening. What is it you've discovered, Waffles?
The true suspect behind Fluffy's murder.
Tell me more.
Just before coming here, we took a big dog to the station. Name is Pavlov.
And you think he could be the murderer?
Well, at least from a physical sense, he could be the one.
What does that mean exactly?
Pavlov is very strong enough to throw a large cat through a window. He doesn't have an alibi for the time Fluffy was murdered,
and he also tried to kill us.
Well, yeah, and that.
I'm so curious how two skinny animals like you could arrest such a big dog all on your own.
Won't even bother telling you because you're not going to believe us anyways. Let's just say we were very lucky.
Lucky, Please don't make a fool of yourself again, Inspector. Even my patience has its limits. How exactly did you find this dog?
An abandoned cotton candy shop, Chief.
And why exactly were you in an abandoned cotton candy shop?
We're following a lead on Fluffy's case.
The same case I ordered you to cease working on?
Yeah, I know, but something unbelievable happened this morning, and I had to check it out for myself.
What was that?
Here, have a look for yourself. These are the results of the DNA analysis we ran on the hair from Fluffy's house. We got a match on it.
Let me take a look. Snowball? How is that possible, Pixel? These are the results from your DNA analyzer. Yeah, that looks to be the case, but how did you get into my office, Waffles? I know I don't want anyone in there when I'm not around. That doesn't matter now, Pixel.
To be honest, I didn't intend on it. The machine's alarm was making a buzzing sound, so I had to check.
Just don't do it again, okay?
Promise.
Anyways, I guess you verified that Snowball is still in prison.
You know me well, Chief, and yes, he's still in there.
So it's pretty obvious the DNA result is incorrect. Machine is broken, I guess.
Actually, I don't think so.
Your lead took you nowhere. Look where my lead got us.
What lead?
This morning we found a cat dead in the street, bashed against a wall.
Inspector, you think that's the cat we found? Don't overthink it. Let Patches finish his story.
Oops, sorry.
So, what about that dead cat?
Oh right, we found a Polaroid next to the body, just like the one you found on Fluffy. And guess what? The Polaroid you found was a picture of Marmalade, the dead cat from this morning. So in summary, the Polaroids are the killer's calling card.
Ah, Chief, I'm sorry to say this, but you're completely wrong.
Is that so, Smarty Pants? Why is that?
Because I found a setup in the cellar of the cotton candy shop that indicates the Polaroids were staged. The background of the Polaroid is just a poster on a wall. There's no beach, no story behind it.
But why?
I'm gonna guess Maple was on the Polaroid you found at the last crime scene, right? And you brought all available units here to protect him?
Yeah?
Exactly what I was afraid of. I have a feeling Maple isn't the target at all. I have to say, I'm relieved to hear that. Something is wrong here, Patches. You need to let all the police, dogs, and cat back to their regular patrol. That isn't all, Chief. I'm afraid we've got another problem that's gonna need to be handled quickly.
You found something else in the cotton candy shop?
Exactly. And in the cellar was this blueprint on the wall.
Huh. What is this? I can't make sense of it.
Pavlov told me it's a design schematic for some sort of laser device, powered by a jewel or something. The purpose of the laser? We haven't figured that out yet.
Any hunches?
I think Snowball is behind this, and he's got something big planned. I'm just hoping he hasn't built this machine yet.
If that's true, I hope the same. Pixel, can you look at it? Finally, something interesting to do.
Hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, what's happening here?
Jeez, Rex and Rox are here. Does everyone have something to share with me today?
Chief Patches, can you tell us why you have police surrounding this location? Yes, Chief. Are you crazy or something?
Not at all, agents. We investigated a crime scene this morning and we found evidence that we believe indicated Maple was the next target of a serial killer. As a mayoral candidate in the public eye, he clearly needed extra protection.
I guess that was a smart thing to do. What do you think, Rex? Yeah, smart thing to do, but unfortunate timing. The city's museum was just robbed.
What?
That cannot be a coincidence. Cameras got footage of two dogs in the act. We believed, we identified them as Chance and Pepper.
Ah, we know those well. What did they steal?
That's one item of recently obtained collection. Let me guess. A large jewel? Yeah, a huge ruby. How did you know? You understand what this means, Chief?
And we're in big trouble?
Exactly. You all won't be investigating the heist. We'll be taking over that investigation. Consider yourself lucky we don't tell your superiors what kind of mess you all have been making.
It's appreciated, agents.
We're leaving now. Think it's best that you all leave as well. Finally, not that I don't enjoy your company, but I have a big, significant debate tomorrow. We're scheduled for police review.
Oh, I completely forgot about the debate. Best of luck, Mr. Maple.
A good day to you all.
Alvin, my foster cat, is just looking at me so weird right now. Good news, Chief. Pavlov has been cured. It took a bit, but he's successfully been dehypnotized.
That's a great work, Marty. Was he able to recognize the dogs he met with when he showed him those photos?
We showed him an array of pictures of some of the most high-profile crooks in town, and he picked Chance and Pepper without skipping a beat.
Those two again.
We really shouldn't be surprised by now. This only confirms what I suspected. Snowfall and his big partner in crime are planning something big.
I feel like I'm not providing a whole lot of my own spin or my own commentary on this game because it's such an engaging story and all I'm doing is reading it. So I apologize that there's not like more me talking, and, you know, transforming the original medium instead of just like a straight read-through or something like that. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it's still convinces people to buy the game or look into it or other things that this creator has made, because I'm finding it pretty good so far.
Pavlov, Marmalade, Fluffy, and the Ruby, the fake cult.
I love this string. Glad to hear you're enjoying it.
All of these things are linked somehow.
Well, what's the next step for you both?
We found a blueprint that we're trying to understand exactly what it's a blueprint for.
Pixel is still studying it, but I think he's making steady progress.
Understood. For now, I'll get back to Pavlov. Good luck, you guys.
Any progress?
No, sorry, wrong voice.
Any progress with the blueprint? Yeah, Pavlov was exactly right. It's a laser device. First one of its kind I've ever seen. Beautiful design, powered by a jewel. Notably, the laser is determined by the size of the jewel. The larger the jewel, the more powerful the laser.
Okay, so pretend the jewel is the ruby the size of a wool ball. Then what?
The laser would be incredibly strong, assuming you've got a power enough emitter.
I don't
understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't think Waffle understands. Can you explain it so he can understand? Let's say the emitter is the diameter of a pen. In that case, it'd be a bottleneck for the jewel larger than the diameter, basically choking how much power you could get through.
But in our case, for the device to operate at full power, we're looking at an emitter much larger than a pen.
Oh yeah, more like a cannon, I'd say. This is going to be a catastrophe. The entire city is going to burn. Maybe not. The original design for the laser indicated it wouldn't burn or pierce. Box Furniture just used it for scanning stuff. But the notes around the perimeter of the blueprint indicate somebody was trying to figure out how to amplify the laser to dangerous levels. But no way to know if they succeeded. Don't tell anyone, but since it's an emergency, I hacked Box Furniture's servers. That definitely breaks like 1,000 different protocols. I really wish you hadn't done that, but I guess the ends justify the means. Did you find anything of note?
Oh, again, I understand that this is fake universe, cats and dogs, but oh boy, the idea of cops just going, the ends justify the means, whatever, it keeps leaving a bad taste in my mouth. It's a good story, but oh my god. Like, ugh.
Only 2 cats knew about this project, Fluffy and Marmalade. And they're both dead now. Snowball thought of everything.
Good thing real cats aren't like that. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Phil, by the way. I assume you've been here for a while.
The scanner. That's what Marmalade was talking about. He knew his life was in danger.
Wait, what? You talked to Marmalade?
Sorry. Just confused about something. Anything else, Pixel?
Yeah, enjoying the story time. Yeah, glad you've been enjoying.
The server files say they experimented with the laser in their warehouse, but things went really wrong. Details were already scrubbed, though. It's all confidential material. Okay, so I joked in my Turnip Boy playthrough that I thought that they were going to use a laser to control a cat. And I'm thinking that's what's happening here, that, like, they invented a giant laser pointer to hypnotize animals. Hey, that's too bad. But there's some good news, maybe. I can assemble a small device to plant near the emitter. It'll jam the laser. Are you sure you can do it? Time is critical. How soon do you need it? Hard to say. Waffles, when would you expect them to use the laser?
Soon as possible is the safest guess. They probably already know we found Pavlov and the blueprints. They've already killed the only 2 loose ends. Let's assume the next big event in Cattown could be a target.
Wouldn't that be something to do with the election? There are posters all over town.
Bet you're right, Spotty. Forgot all about that for a second, but when exactly? The debate, guys! It's tomorrow! Am I the only one here who pays attention to politics?
That's it. There's our answer. They've had the blueprint for a long time, so we should have assumed the laser is ready, and that they've got no reason to wait.
Pixel, can you get your jamming device ready by tomorrow? Am I getting paid for the overtime? What? Really? Fine. Yes, get it done. I'll start right away. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Before we go, I want to say something to you, Waffles. I should have trusted you. All the stories you told, as far-fetched as they were, shouldn't have doubted what you went through. You're the best inspector on the force, and you've never let me or anybody else down, ever before.
Don't even worry about it, Chief. This whole thing is bigger than any of us ever expected, and we all fell for the ruse.
How do you feel about tomorrow?
It all depends on Pixel now. But I believe him, even if most of his creations fail. Remember when he wanted to create a time machine?
That was fun. We really thought he could travel through time. Too bad for him, he's stuck here with us. And for now, we should all get some rest. If we're right, tomorrow's going to be a tough day.
Good night, Chief.
I found, like, 0 of the Woolbite. Oh, wow, that was all of Chapter 4. Biggest ruby in town has been stolen. Debate us today! Maple versus Cookie. So Maple has the Mayor Quimby voice, and... No, sorry, Cookie has the Mayor Quimby voice, and Maple has the Donald Trump voice.
Have you heard about Fluffy's death? Such a tragedy.
Of course. We're in the same kindergarten class. Friends since that day.
Very sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Thanks. As sad as it was, it's been a great help to my campaign. Ever since the news broke, my poll numbers have been through the roof.
It's a cynical take, but I have to admit, I understand it well. The eyes from yesterday has had the same effect. Citizens feel less secure in their homes now.
Yes, I assumed that would be the case when I heard what happened. A stroke of fortune indeed.
Yes, anyways, best of luck in the debate. May the best candidate win.
The less dull candidate, you mean?
Oh, good one. You're right, sir.
It seems they're done with us for rehearsal. So I'll be on my way. See you later, Maple.
See you later, Cookie.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. Update on Alvin. He is now leaning back on me. Inspector? Sorry to wake you, Inspector, but we need to check the area where the debate is taking place. And Patches is waiting for us downstairs in reception.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm up now.
Mind if I ask you something?
Sure, go ahead.
Why do you sleep here? Don't you have an apartment or something?
Yeah, I do.
So I sleep here. I know cats can sleep anywhere, and Alvin's gone. Apparently, cats cannot sleep on my thigh while I am reading this game. This desk looks uncomfortable.
because I can't get sleep at my place. My bed is comfy, but anytime I close my eyes, it's just nightmare and bad memories. I never get any sleep when I stay there. This spot is at least an improvement over that, so I spend my nights here.
Ah, well, I appreciate you telling me the truth.
Hey, you bet. Now let's get a move on. We've got bad guys to catch. Just hope Pixel has had enough time to finish his contraption.
Waffles, I was coming to find you.
What's up?
I just finished the jamming device. Here you go.
Right, excellent. How does it work exactly?
I made it easy for you. Push the red button, give it a second for the program to load itself, and it'll be ready to go.
What do I need to plug this into?
Nothing at all. It's got a blue K9 chipset. Only needs to be in proximity to the laser. Not hardwired into anything.
It's really impressive. Anything I need to know?
Well, it's not fully tested. I didn't have enough time for that, but I'm confident it will work as it should.
Here's hoping. I guess we don't have any other options. And if it doesn't?
Just try to create a short circuit. That always works. You'd probably need a screwdriver for that. You'll never know. Get one from Patches. He's still got one of mine.
Perfect. Thanks, Pixel. You know, where I can find him?
Waiting for you at reception. It's time for me to get some shut-eye. Best of luck, Inspector.
Alright.
Finally! Are you two ready to go? And Pixel drop off the jammer?
Yeah, I got it with me. What's the plan from here?
You and Spotty will circle the building, looking for anything suspicious. Hopefully you'll get lucky and spot the laser. Peanut, myself, and the rest of the force will be inside, protecting everyone from the laser, should it be activated. We'll approach the building from different routes to attract as little attention as possible.
I think we've got a solid plan there. Spotty, you ready?
All set!
Before we leave, Pixel told me you have a screwdriver that I'll need for the laser.
Oh, right! I forgot to give it back to him. I don't think I'll be opening any more grates for a while, so it's all yours.
Thanks. We're on our way.
Good luck to both of you.
Hey, do you remember the first time we drove this road together?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's just a couple of days ago.
I need to get something off my fur coat. I was so excited to be working with you, I did a poor job of sniffing. My job performance wasn't up to snuff. Sorry for that. For costing you valuable time on the case. It won't happen again.
Don't even worry about it. Just look at what it did. That fake cult nonsense and making a fool of myself in front of Patches. But you kept believing in me. We kept our noses down, trusted our animal instincts, and proved everyone wrong. Mistakes are part of the job. Can't expect to be perfect all the time. In the end, you've proven yourself. You made a stubborn cat like me change my mind about how valuable sniffing is to an investigation.
Inspector, that means so much. You are one of the nicest cats I've ever met.
But forget it. No biggie. Time to focus on the investigation. We're almost there. And if that nose of yours picks up anything unique, let me know.
Hello? Gents! What is taking you so long, my friend? We've already started, wide out without you. What? Your car had a blowout on the drive here? How is this possible? You were supposed to be the luckiest dog in the world. A flat tire? How can that be? That is the opposite of lucky. Okay, understood, my friend. The boss will not be happy that you're late, but I'll let him know. See you soon. Now I have a nervous feeling about in the pit of my stomach. No more Lucky Charm. The smell is coming from this direction. Wait, whose voice is that? That's Scent. That's how you smelled when you came out the Maple Market from the cave system. Like tobacco, but worse. Smell stops here, right in front of that gentle cat. Good to see you again, Waffles.
Hey, Meatballs, what brings you here?
That is none of your business, little cat. By the way,
Did you enjoy our performance in the cave? To be honest, the production quality was pretty good. I actually fell for it. It was fun setting yous up, my friend. Enjoying the small talk, really. But do you mind if we get inside? I see it's just the two of yous? Yep, just us. No, my friends.
Is he needing a warrant, Inspector?
No. He knows we can't beat him in a fight. He's probably armed, too.
That is correct, little cat. We do not want our cordial meeting to get messy. I do not think I forgot how I used to bully you in kindergarten. I don't like him, Inspector.
I don't like him either, Spotty. He used to absolutely terrorize me when I was a kid.
I guess we need to call for backup?
No can do. They're all guarding the debate area. But I have another idea. From back when we were in school, the only person who could get Meatballs to stop picking on everyone was his mom. We're all afraid of her, but Meatballs, even more than us. Just need to find a way to contact her.
You think this is the easiest way into the building?
It's either this or put our paws up. You want to fight him?
Not really. I'm a sniffer dog. I was trained to smell, not to fight.
Gotta do what we gotta do. Is that you're drinking, Meatballs?
It's just a milk punch, my friend. But I think it's time for yous to find another street to walk. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I lost some items.
Alright, so probably 9% alcohol, so it could come in handy. Alright.
Let's call my mom.
Come on, Mom.
Hello? Mom, it's me. My little Waffles. How are you doing, sweetie?
I'm fine, Mom. Just wanted to ask you about something.
Did you ever wash that jacket I saw you wearing?
No, not yet.
Now, Waffles, you know better. I've never seen that jacket be dirty and wrinkled, almost like you sleep with it on.
Can you help me on my case?
Of course, sweetie.
You remember that cat Meatballs from when I was young?
Oh, yes, I think so. Isn't that the kitten who always wanted to pick on you?
One of the same, but now he's not a kitten. He's trying to punch me with his ginormous paws. I'm scared, Mommy. What should I do?
No one bullies my Waffles around. I think I've got his mother's phone number around here. Here it is. I'll take care of this.
Thanks, Mom.
Anything for you, dear.
Yeah, I had to manipulate my own mother. Hope she doesn't see it that way.
So yeah, actually calling your mother was the answer there. It's not just a skip or a hint this time. Meatballs!
My mother! How are you doing this lovely day? She called him by his name. He's in trouble.
Are you picking fights with other cats again? Ma, I would never. It's not. When will you ever grow up, Meatballs? I did not raise you to bring shame on your family. I'm just... You are coming with me right now. Nah, please. I don't want to upset you any further, but I'm currently on the job. Working? This is your work? You're in this empty alley, and you're smoking a cigar like always? Don't you know what those will do to you? Yeah, I'm working, Ma, I swear. You swear? You think I'm stupid? No, Ma, I would never imply such a thing. You're coming with me, mister, and enough with that accent. You were born here in Cattown like the rest of us. But, Ma! But what? Don't you dare talk back to your mother. You come with me right now, so help me. May I please call someone first? Okay, Ma, I'm coming. That's what I thought. So Chance, the dog,
isn't showing up because he would get arrested. And Meatballs isn't done. That was painful to watch, but we've one less bad cat to deal with. And if Meatball was here, the other cats can't be far. Then we're ready to move, Spotty. Keep your eyes peeled. All right, let's go in. Building looks abandoned. Why was Meatball guarding it? Not sure yet. Something fishy's going on here. The laser has to be here somewhere. About that laser, we haven't had time to talk about it. I don't know what'll happen when it's activated, but if it is, just keep your eyes closed. Don't worry about me. Just protect yourself. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, okay?
Of course, I'll follow your orders, Inspector.
Good. Now we need to find that laser in pronto. Alright. Door's locked, though. That's an exit. That's a janitor's closet. Pitch black in here. Can't see two paws, but the switch isn't working. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can... Not working. Alright, and this. Alright. Obscured miscellaneous junk. Alright.
Wait, hold up a second. What is it? I'm smelling something. No, someone. They're in the building, somewhere upstairs.
You're right. I'm paying attention. I can hear someone talking loudly in the distance.
Really? I can't hear a thing.
Maybe your hearing is as bad as your sniffing is good. Anyways, let's keep quiet. Maybe I can hear what they're saying.
Now, what do you think? This is a joke, right? The luckiest dog in town in the known universe gets a flat tire. How is that possible? No, just stay where you are. You could be in danger if you get here when the laser is live. Of course it's dangerous. I mean, we're the bad guys after all. You might be lucky, but you aren't bright, you know. Yeah, and Meatball isn't answering his phone right now either. Not sure, but something strange is going on. I need to get back later, Chance. Don't do anything stupid.
Sometimes I just have to go on vibe for how I think we're getting close now. But we can't go up the stairs yet. Pretty sure that was Pepper's voice I was hearing.
I've heard of him. He's one of the most wanted cats in Cat Town.
Exactly. Him and Trouble go paw in paw. But we need to be silent and sneaky. I hesitate to suggest this, but we can get around through the window.
I don't know if I should. Dogs aren't very agile, you know.
Yeah, I know. As much as I hate it, this is a job for a cat.
Careful, Inspector.
Alright. What is outside? Holy cow. That thing is way beefier than I expected. Should move a little closer and switch on Pixel's gadget. Oh wow, it's aimed at where the debate is taking place. Gotta hurry. All those lives in danger. They all have no idea what's up here. No, Maple. That's the subject we strongly disagree on. You're clearly not very open-minded, Cookie. It would greatly reduce crime in the city. We cannot sterilize cats. We as a society are better than that. Almost 83% of citizens want lower crime rates in Cat Town. You've done nothing at all about it. Should we discuss the heist that occurred just yesterday? Every single police officer was stationed at a single location in another part of the city. The criminals stole a big ruby with zero police intervention. Who exactly does this city belong to? I want to use the remainder of my time in respect to Fluffy's memory, who recently suffered a tragic death. That event saddens me greatly, and I know it does the citizens of Cat Town as well. I vow to find a way to avoid a shortage of boxes. Every cat in town deserves a good cardboard box at home. Now it's time to focus on how to use Pixel's device on this Mondo laser. Hatch is screwed. Alright. So, get the screwdriver. Hatch is too far from me. The screwdriver. I'm not going to try climbing that. To find a way to get closer to it. Alright. The key's just there. Can't grab it, but the gap in the window is too small. No way I can remove the planks without alerting Pepper. Can try using the magnet to get the key since it still has a remaining charge. Key is slowly moving, wiggling ever closer. Got it. Good work, tiny magnet. Your job here is done. Alright. Let's go downstairs, use the key on this thing. Alright. Syringe. Kinda gross, but otherwise intact. Take it because it could come in handy. Bandages. Gonna take one. Let's hope no one gets hurt. Just some medicine. Alright. Let's get in the maintenance room. Let's use the bandages on... okay. Precise spray from a distance. Okay, I've made a spray. I started studying to be a detector dog, but changed over sniffing. Was there knowledge of electrical stuff? They can fix a switch. Can you see it from here? Yes, I just need a couple of electrical cables. That'll do the job. Jack of all trades you are. Okay, couple of electrical cables. I do not have that. Alright. Alright, so is there anything more out here that I didn't grab? Back door, glass, trash can. Can I stick the screwdriver onto anything? Okay. Very wrong thing. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Aim the milk punch into the laser. Punch is so strong, maybe it'll bork up the electrical stuff. Sparks flying now. Good. Spectre, you need to get down here right now. Wait just a minute, Spotty. You really need to get back here right now. Okay, I'm coming. Can't leave him alone for more than 5 minutes. And he starts whimpering. Pepper. Surprised to see me so soon, Inspector. Last time was catnip steal, I guess. If you hadn't caught the mad catter, I would have paid him back personally. On business, though. No sudden movements, or I'll shoot. Come with me. Someone needs to talk to you. Yeah, who are you talking about? Oh, little cat. You're expected. But first I need to know something. What are you doing outside? Trying to get on the roof? Did you mess with the laser? Tell the truth. No laser, I promise. What were you doing then? I had to go out there and grab the key from the medicine cabinet. You can have it back if you want. Why would you have done that? I thought maybe something in there could use to make you sick. Make me sick with headache medicine? What a moron! One of Cat Town's finest! Come along! Don't try anything stupid, mind you. And the police dog is invited too. Spotty, remember what I said about closing your eyes? Show your mouth, Waffle. And now everyone is here. Hello, Waffles. Very good to see you again. Snowball, you're involved with this? Nice to meet you as well, Spotty. How are you here? Saw you in prison. You already know that wasn't me, Inspector. Don't play the fool. One thing I know not to do is underestimate you. And I am confident you now understand the events of the last few days. Need to know what you're doing with this laser. You're gonna destroy the entire city? Goodness no. What kind of mad cat do you think I am? Destroying the city? To what end? There's no point in doing that.
I want power. Inciting a little chaos is the quickest way to get it. Cat Town will be under my paw soon enough. It's illusions of grandeur, Snowball. Perhaps for small-minded cats such as yourself, but for me, this is ambition. No need for pedantry, though. I'm sure you're more interested in discussing some of the more confusing events of the past few days. That's true, you know me well. I'm grateful for you, you know. I've had so much fun with you lately. You deserve a pat on the back. Laser's ready, and I'm just waiting for Patches to bring everyone out of the building. We have a couple minutes to spare. Wait, what did you say? You're not using the laser during the debate? Ah, you'll see, friend. I'm always one step ahead. And jamming device on the Ruby. Okay. So the only thing I can really do is talk to Snowball or Pepper. To start, we'll go back to the bidding. To the formulation of my greatest desire. Control every soul in Cat Town. Some years ago, I created a corporation of thieves. We secured a large amount of assets, became rich. The police couldn't catch us. Yet I remained unsatisfied. Unlike Robin Wolf, we were not respected. We only inspired fear amongst the populace, and they saw us as a threat. Wait, you didn't share the money? Well, you didn't share the money with the poor. Not completely true, dear cat. I paid people to do various jobs for me, some of whom were in need of cash. Unfortunately, they weren't as trustworthy as my original crew. Soon I had an epiphany. I'd never be able to control Cat Town until I literally controlled their minds. No more ulterior motive, no undue fear, no doubting my ability. You're mad. Oh, I know. But it's a creative madness, and I'm proud of that. I had this wild idea about hypnotizing our fellow citizens. We started simple, reverse psychology. Classic conditioning, basic things, but we needed subjects to experiment on. So you did psychological training on guinea pigs. No guinea pigs, cats and dogs, of course. It took some time, but our first real test was quite interesting. We tried, and I believe succeeded, in making the subject believe he was someone else. How good was he, Waffles? You've met him. Do you know who I'm referring to? Oh, your brother Mallow. He's the one in prison. He believes he's you. Correct. He really looks just like me, don't you think? He's your brother, Snowball. How can you let him rot in prison? And I scratched his face for nothing. Yes, that is a shame. Collateral damage, as they say. In my defense, Mallow approached me in desperation many years ago. He was broke, his shop was going under, and he asked me for money. I seized the opportunity, and now he is my very own stunt double. It became a very practical setup. He'd be eating at a restaurant, every police cat and dog in town watching him, and on the other end of the city, I would be robbing a shop. That's why you always had an alibi. Now you're catching on. It was one of my best ideas, not even mentioning the other advantages it presented me. So you said Mallow's lobotomization had other advantages? Pfft. We're not such based animal, Waffles. He's my brother, even if he wasn't the brightest kitten of our litter. I would never put him under the knife like that. But since he was on the team, I made use of him. We made him disappear to another city, and I was able to procure his old shop. And this cotton candy shop, let me guess. You used it as a safe house while Mallow was in prison. You'd hide there while preparing whatever plans you had in mind. So this is why video games have an advantage over books, because like I had to pay attention to be able to like put these clues together. And if I selected the wrong one, the game just wouldn't continue. And it goes back to that joke of like, imagine you're reading a book and someone's like, hey,
how can the main protagonist get himself out of the situation? And they're like, I don't know. And then the book just closes and you're not allowed to read it anymore, you know? Imagine that. Like, that can't happen with a book, but it can happen with a video game. So, yeah, the medium has some advantage and obviously some disadvantages over other mediums. And as you sat quietly in the shop, your brother pushed pancakes off a rooftop. I must tell you the truth, we conditioned Mallow to be like me. Before this incident, I told him to hurt Inspector Waffles. He surprised even myself. He understood that killing your partner would hurt you more than just a physical wound. You're much too compassionate, Waffles. It's your weakness. A target on your back. Nothing to say, friend? You're the most cowardly and pathetic cat I know. The sentiment is appreciated. Now back to my story. Mallow wasn't the only subject. In the first batch of experiments, had a batch of test subjects. Yes, we hypnotized a number of cats and dogs, mostly those who nobody would look for or notice behaving differently. Each of them possessed something we felt we could use to our advantage, a trait or an object. Maple Market cashier, for example, we knew the shop was located over a sewer access, and we used it as our first safe house. We held our fake cult meetings too, but you already know about that. Sometimes, though, the subjects had flaws. I spent many nights with Mallow trying to share all my memories, but he would just forget the most important one of all. Did you notice it? I guess you remember what you said when Pancakes interrogated you. After catching you on the street by sheer luck. Nothing is luck with me, Inspector, and yes, of course I remember. There is more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, Mallow didn't know. That's how I knew something was off about him. You never forget that moment. I knew it would happen someday. By the way, I know that I'm close to my midstream break. I'm thinking I'm just playing this game to the end at this point. Inevitable, really. We had many failures. There was a dog that wasn't receptive to the experiments at all. We never determined why, but sometimes he would just black out. No bother, he was useless anyways. An antique collector or something, if I remember well. That was Lucius. I've met him. He was hypnotized by a fishing rod. Yes, that's him. Not my best creation, but I improved quite a bit from there. But how is this all related to Fluffy's death? Patience, Inspector. As I was telling you, I had some inopportune results with hypnosis. It took too much time for how low our success rate was. I was close to ceasing everything, that is, until somebody gave me a peek of what was happening at Box Furniture. So I went from Fluffy's house, but not alone, with a powerful ally. You needed somebody strong as Pavlov. But why? Yes, Pavlov was with me, but you know nothing of Fluffy's true identity. Without Pavlov, there was no way I could ever hope to defeat him. Pepper mentioned Pavlov to me some time ago, and when I met him, Pavlov's potential was immediately visible. Clearly an asset we wanted on the team. I knew he would need to do a thorough job with him, so we used a special method just for him. Classic conditioning and using a bell to boot. Precisely. It took far longer than we imagined, but the retraining was so impactful it didn't matter. He was ready to go by the time the Box Furniture intel had arrived. What intel? It's quite interesting. Did you know that Box Furniture has an R&D department with an enormous budget? Very high-tech stuff they produce. Odd for a cardboard company, no? They're experimenting on new technology for collecting info on their different boxes. They called it barcodes. You would use some kind of laser on and can edit them on a computer. I can't be bothered with the details, so who cares? But during all the initial tests, the laser made a red dot on a wall. All scientists in the room went crazy. They were jumping around, fighting like primitives, animals. It was even more effective on dogs. It triggered their desire to hunt prey. That sounds terrible.
I would never want to be like that. Oh dear police dog, don't you worry. You might enjoy being a bit more feral. Just to be clear, you went to Fluffy's house with Pavlov, and under your orders, he threw Fluffy through the window. Yes, and I found some interesting info on a computer which led me to who had possession of the laser's blueprints. You stole it and murdered that cat in the streets. Oh, you're finishing my sentences. We must be made for each other. Okay, so I get that you were behind these 2 murders. But you're wondering about the fake leads, yes? Yep, sure. I'm quite proud of those, you know. What would you like to know? Fake Polaroids of both victims? Of course! Those were for Patches. I planned on you being out of the picture by the time he found the second one. Without you or Pancakes, none of us were surprised by how poorly he handled the case from there. All of which was the second part of my plan. Patches would believe that Maple was the next target, and then stop to think twice before headed to Maple's office, and so off we went to quietly pocket the ruby we needed without any police interference. Then we're all looking for a threat that didn't exist. I know, I'm quite a genius. Any other false leads you'd like to discuss? A secret underground cult? That was especially made just for you, Inspector. I needed to make sure I wouldn't be disturbed while stealing the ruby for the laser. I was the best way to keep you out of my fur. You're too much of a threat to my plans, and the only one who could challenge me intellectually. Well, besides Pancakes, of course, but I don't need to paint you a picture now, do I? Why not just kill me, though? For the fun of it, Waffles. It was far more enjoyable to watch you stumble and falter through and lose the respect of your team. I'm not a psychopath, after all. Debatable, but please go on. I know you leave no stone unturned. Your personal life may be a mess, but you're a perfectionist when it comes to detective work. Even if you have minimal respect for procedure. So why not simply plant some fake clues in your case? Sure, it needed extra time and planning. Getting into Irwin's house or finding 30 cats for a cult, a lot of preparation was needed. But I knew the payoff would be worth it. Must enjoy the little things, you know. It really was a treat to watch it unfold. I almost owe you thanks. Should have known better. Should have seen through those clues. I don't blame yourself. You did incredible work orchestrating all that. I did incredible work orchestrating all that. And you really couldn't have been expected to know any better. The plan worked to perfection. We had the ruby. The cannon was already secure. Everything was going very smoothly. We decided to lay low for a bit and headed to the nearest safe house. But when we arrived, we saw both of you there, with Pavlov leaving the cotton candy shop. So I did something I detest. I changed my plan. You had uncovered too much of it. So I decided to deploy the laser as soon as possible. And I suppose you thought the same. So here you are, trying in vain to stop me. You got that right. Too late now, my friends. We're only waiting on Patches to let everyone out because of the pending threat. And then showtime! We initiate the laser and create what I love most in this world, chaos! I can't hardly wait. Such a powerful feeling, one that I deserve for all my hard work. But Patches is being a bit slow, as you could expect. But while we're waiting, I guess this means it's my turn to ask questions. I hope you'll be as respectful as I was and answer with complete honesty. First question is a simple one. Why did you go see Mallow in prison? Why did you want to interrogate him? To what end? I wasn't linked to Fluffy's death after all. Actually, I found a hair on Fluffy's office. It belongs to you. DNA match and all. Ugh, I see. In spite of perfectly executing every step along the way, the only betrayal was by my own fur. One of my crewed a key pass that would allow me through Fluffy's bathroom to the top floor, Pavlov couldn't have done the job on his own, so I had to be there. Oh well. Doesn't matter anyhow. The only difference is that you had a small preview of my return to the spotlight. Ha! You knew I was involved in one way or another, but how did you find the safe house? How did you make the connection to the shop? I cannot figure it out. Oh. Spuddy picked up on a sugary trail back at the station. We followed it without any idea what we'd find along the way. Your little friend who did all the work? Was expecting that at all. Why wouldn't that be? Spotty is a talented sniffer dog. No, not that. You have never been the type to ask another police cat or dog for help on a case. But you're not ashamed to call your little mommy, are you? Do you know how many times you've called her during your investigation? 2! Not bad, but not perfect. You could have avoided a couple of calls. Anyways, ever since Pancakes fell from that roof, you've devolved into a loner and a milkaholic. But good for you, Waffles. Happy to see you back on your paws. So, no matter what, like, I had to call her at least once. It was forced. And the other time, like, I had no idea what I was looking to do. Could not figure it out. Happy to see you back on your paws. Such a shame you've gotten other issues to deal with now. Yes? Wait. Do you hear that sound? That's the sweet music of a crowd in motion. It's time to start our little machine. Pepper, are you ready? Don't forget to shield your eyes from the outside. Spotty, you know what to do, remember? A couple of weeks later. Ayo! Hey, can I get everyone's attention? Oh, sorry, that's not his voice. Hey, can I get everyone's attention? Some of you know I decided to leave the department. I've been on the force for more than 10 years and now feels like the right time to do something different. While investigating Fluffy's case, I made a lot of mistakes. Like a lot. And I know everyone goofs up at some point, but I want to be honest about my abilities with myself and all of you. To be frank, the situation could have been a lot worse without the dedication we saw from Spotty and Waffles. If not for them, I could have made an even bigger mess. I owe them both a debt of gratitude. I was worried they'd get along like cats and dogs, but I'm very happy to see I was wrong. Sure, you're welcome, Chief. Pixel, you too. Everyone who works here, really, I'll miss each of you. We'll miss you too, Chief. Do you know what you're going to do? I think so. I wanted to say to everyone I meet that I'm a gourmand, and it's time I put my food where my mouth is. You'll all see soon enough. You aren't going to say? I'm curious. No, it's a surprise. Once you're all on the invite list. Croissant for Peanut, cinnamon for coffee for Mocha, hot dog for Spotty. It'll be my treat. Speaking of, has anyone seen Spotty? I'm not sure. Let's find him before celebrating. Good idea, Chief. Now we're cooking with gas. One last pun for the road, huh? Forever and always. You'll be missed, Patches, by everyone here. No need to be sentimental, Waffles. It's time for me to head out. But before that, let me introduce your new chief. Everyone, please give a warm welcome back to Pancakes. Hi, everyone. I'm not good at making speeches, but here we are. So I've got to do it.
Mayor Cookie is... Okay, so Cookie 1 is going to join us later. So one long and tedious speech will be more than enough for us all. Friends, you cannot imagine how happy I am to be back here with each of you. Just being able to work again is a treat. Many times I thought it would be impossible for me both physically and emotionally. But you were all so kind and gracious to me while in recovery, I will never forget all that you have done for me. I feel better than I have in a long time, and I can't wait to work alongside the team again. We're going to do some amazing work for our city. And that's all for me for now. It's time to enjoy the party. I'd like to propose a toast. Wait, Waffles, could you find Spotty for us? I don't want to make a toast without our favorite sniffer dog.
Yeah, back in a minute. Over here.
Hey, Waffles. How have you been? I forgot the voice I gave to this one. How have you been? I haven't seen you at the Metal Heart lately.
Yeah, I've been doing some DIY work at my apartment. Think I'm gonna take better care of it than I did before. But I'll be back to the Metal Heart soon. It'll be good to hang out if you're gonna be there. But what are you doing here at the party?
Oh, I just wanted to say goodbye to Patches. He came to pick you up from the bar so many times. I feel like I know him almost as well as you. As well as I know you.
Oh, cool. Very cool. What? Aren't you supposed to be at the buffet with everyone else?
I can hear you two whispering. It's not wrong though, Waffles. When are you gonna ask me out?
Yes? Do you want to get a drink sometime?
Waffles, I own a bar. That's the last thing I want to do in my spare time.
True. Well,
you'll figure it out. I'm gonna chat with Patches. See you soon.
Sure, Peanut. I'm gonna go look for Spotty and pretend I never heard your question. Hey, buddy. What are you doing out here? We're all waiting for you.
Oh, I'm coming. Just give me a minute.
What's going on, Spotty?
I already told you, it's just sometimes I prefer to be alone.
Hey, listen. You and I are alike, you know? When I asked you for help with Fluffy's case, I didn't really want you around. Well, not for too long at least. I didn't think anyone could prove useful. I was afraid of getting close to anybody else. But you're stuck around, and you are a wonderful friend to have around. You're the best partner I could have asked for. Just don't tell that to Pancake.
Inspector? I really don't know what to say.
Well, inside that station, there's a bunch of friends at the party waiting to see you. Take your time if you need to be alone for a bit, but enjoy the good moments when you can. Don't let them pass by. And right now is one of those moments. Spotty?
Earlier, Inspector, did you say we're friends?
Yes, friends. Please just call me Waffles.
It's real good contrasting character design. Inspector Waffles, a game by Goloso Games.
Congratulations!
Hey, thanks for the congratulations and the GG, Phil, Laika. Really appreciate you both. Now, clearly, I missed almost every single wool card I could. Oh yeah, here's all of the artists that I don't get to see anything from and contribute. Special thanks my parents, my sister, my grandparents, and their incredible support. Oh my god, lots of names. Kidnap Catnip Fisher. What? Kidnapped catnip fishers? I don't get that one. Made with Unity. Marvel said, so I don't know. Maybe if there's a New Games Plus mode or something like that, or like a continue mode right now, I'll be able to like look for more cards. I should make a graphic that's a like keyboard and mouse. Hey, Inspector, how are you today? Hello, Erwin. I've got some good news to share. Presenting your Woolball collectible card album. Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. It's all yours now. Have a good day. Wait, let me check the cards inside. Oh, darn. Some rare cards are still missing. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't able to find all of them. Well, still better than nothing. Thanks for your dedication, Inspector. It would have been interesting to see what happened if I found all the cards. Well, too late now. I can't redo the adventure. Or can I? So, yeah, I'd need to replay the whole thing to see the good ending, apparently. I might do that. I might look up a guide to where all the cards are. And go looking for them and that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to do that on stream. If I press continue, what happens? It goes back to the last, It goes back to the last choice. Alright. So that's going to be it for this game, and that's going to be it for this stream. I went a little bit longer and talked a little bit more, and I don't know. Am I in the mood to play? Am I in the mood to play more? No, I'm not really in the mood to play, what's it called? Patrick's Parabox, even though I have like 2 hours left of my stream. Should I do it anyways? Nah, I'm not. I'm good with ending here. So that's going to be the end of the stream. Hope everyone enjoyed. So we're going to call it there and find someone to raid.